What if I told you one of the most recognizable names in NASCAR history is climbing back into a race car again? Not for a one-lap parade, not for a ceremonial appearance, but to compete. Because this week, NASCAR legend Dale Earnhardt Jr. confirmed that he will make his next racing start at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway in the car's late model stock tour event. And the moment that announcement dropped, the reaction was instant. Excitement, speculation, nostalgia, and yes, a little bit of confusion. Because anytime Dale Jr. straps in, it raises one unavoidable question. Is this just for fun, or is something bigger brewing? Tonight, we break down what this start really means, whether there's any controversy behind it, and why this seemingly simple announcement actually carries more weight than people realize. Before we break it all down, if you're a true NASCAR fan who lives for this every single week, hit that like button and subscribe to NASCAR Nation Hub. We're building something real here, pushing toward 5,000 subscribers. And if you love honest, passionate NASCAR coverage from real fans, you're in the right place. Now let's get into it. The news wasn't leaked, it wasn't teased, it wasn't a dramatic press conference. Dale Earnhardt Jr. confirmed it himself during the latest episode of the Dale Jr. Download. He's racing. April 11th, Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, Cars Late Model Stock Tour. Now on the surface, that might sound straightforward, but in NASCAR, nothing involving Dale Jr. is ever just another race. Because let's remember who we're talking about. A two-time Daytona 500 champion, a 26-time Cup Series winner, one of the most influential voices in the sport today, a team owner, a broadcaster, a businessman, and technically retired from full-time NASCAR Cup competition since 2017. So why step back into competition? If you don't know the history of the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, this might just look like a random short track. It's not. This place matters to Dale Jr. The Fairgrounds is one of the most historic short tracks in America. Long before superspeedways became billion-dollar entertainment machines, places like this were the heartbeat of stock car racing. And Dale Jr. has always had a soft spot for grassroots racing, late models, short tracks, the foundation of NASCAR. This isn't about chasing cup glory. It's about honoring the roots of the sport. And here's something important. Dale Jr. isn't just showing up. He's a co-owner of the Cars Tour. That means he has direct investment in growing this series. So when he races in it, he's not just competing. He's marketing, he's spotlighting, he's elevating. And that changes the conversation entirely. Let's address the big question directly. Is there controversy surrounding this start? Short answer, no major scandal. No rules disputes, no suspensions, no behind-the-scenes conflict. But that doesn't mean there aren't talking points. Because some critics have asked, is it fair for a series co-owner to compete in his own tour? Now, before that snowballs, let's clarify something important. Motorsports history is full of owner drivers. Tony Stewart did it. Kyle Busch has done it in lower series. Kevin Harvick has done it. Even Dale Sr. had ownership stakes while competing. This is not new. And Dale Jr. isn't running a full season. He's making a start, one event, likely to draw attention, sell tickets, boost viewership, and bring national eyes to a short track series that deserves it. So is it controversial? Not really, but it is strategic. Now here's where things get interesting. Every time Dale Jr. races, fans ask the same question. Is he coming back? Is this the start of something bigger? Is there a surprise NASCAR appearance ahead? Let's be realistic. There is no indication that this is a Cup comeback. He has been very transparent about his health history, especially concerning concussions during his driving career. He retired for a reason, and he has built an incredibly successful post-driving career. Broadcasting, podcasting, ownership, media influence. He doesn't need a comeback. But that doesn't mean he doesn't still love racing. There's a massive difference between chasing a 36-race Cup schedule and running a short track for passion. And
That's what this feels like. Passion. Now let's zoom out, because this isn't just about one race. When a driver like Dale Jr. shows up at a grassroots event, it does something powerful. It validates it. It tells young drivers this level matters. It tells fans short track racing is still the soul of NASCAR. It tells sponsors there's value here. And here's the truth most people won't say out loud. NASCAR needs short tracks to thrive. The Cup Series is the pinnacle, but the ladder system feeds it. If Cars Tour grows, late model racing grows. If late model racing grows, the next generation grows. And Dale Jr. understands that better than most. This start isn't about ego, it's about ecosystem. The reaction online, overwhelmingly positive. Fans are excited, tickets spiked, social engagement jumped, and something else happened too. Older fans felt nostalgia, younger fans felt curiosity. That combination is rare, and that's influence. Because not every retired driver can generate that kind of buzz for a local short track event. Dale Jr. can, and he just did. So let's bring it home. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is racing again. Not in the Cup Series, not in a championship bid, not in a comeback tour, but at Nashville, at a grassroots level, at a track that matters to him. There is no scandal here, no hidden drama, no conspiracy. Just a racing legend who still loves getting behind the wheel. And maybe that's exactly what the sport needs right now. Because in an era of charter disputes, rule debates, and manufacturer politics, sometimes the biggest story is the simplest one. A racer racing. Do you think this is truly just a one-off? Or could we see Dale Jr. make more surprise starts this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit subscribe for more NASCAR Nation coverage. And as always, we'll see you at the track.